So Super Meat Boy Forever came out just like a day ago from right now, which is a weird thing to say because this game was, I believe, originally announced in 2014, and it's just kind of been one of those games that you sometimes think about and say, hey, whatever happened to that sequel to Super Meat Boy? And then, like, no one really knows the answer to that. But it's here now. It's out on just about everything. I'm playing the PC version, which, if you're interested, this is only on the Epic Games Store on the PC for right now. I guess those kinds of deals usually last for a year, but that's where it is. But I think it's basically on everything at this point. I know it's on Switch. I know it's at least supposed to come out on other platforms like PS4, Xbox One, if it hasn't already. So, okay. Why are we playing this? Well, I only tried a little bit of this and felt that I just wanted to sort of work some thoughts out. The first Super Meat Boy came out in October of 2010. So this game, the sequel, is coming out 10 years later. It's been an entire decade since Super Meat Boy came out. Oh no. And I really wanted to try this because I really like Super Meat Boy, and if I were to somehow try to make a list of my favorite games of all time, that would be on it somewhere. So I was really interested in trying this. And some things, I knew that it was a bit different from the first game. Gameplay... Okay, so to get out of the way, this game is an auto runner. Like, sort of like, like Bit Trip Runner. It's kind of like that, except with Super Meat Boy flavor, which seems like kind of an odd decision. And so that's considerably different from the first game in that way. And it seems like a weird decision to me because the first Super Meat Boy had probably the tightest controls I'd ever felt in a platformer. And this game doesn't have that because technically there aren't controls. Because you can't change directions and you're always running. You can jump and you can air dash. So you have... Well, I mean, you'll see. You'll see. I understand the original concept for this was because the sequel originally was pitched as a mobile game, so it had to be like, very simple controls, like tap the screen to do this. But they eventually decided to make it for other platforms instead of mobile, and they still kept that basic gameplay. Let's just give it a try. You'll see. You'll see. I'm gonna play. I've only played a little bit. I've gotten past the first world. We'll start a new game. Alright, let's begin. Alright, so, Super Meat Boy, the Bandage Girl, have a child, an infant, named Nugget, who has been kidnapped by the malevolent Dr. Fetus. The couple has to go rescue the child. We can choose which character to play. As far as I can tell, they're the same, but we'll try out both of them. Let's play as Meat Boy, and this first level will give us a bit of a tutorial as to how it works. Okay, I'm running. I can jump. I'm not controlling that running, by the way. I can't stop running. I can press A to jump, and slide up walls. And now I can press down to duck. I also put my fists out in front of me when I do that. There are buzzsaws everywhere, which is a very Meat Boy-ish thing. When I hit a wall like that, I might be able to just take a little bit of a breather. Hold on. I can wall jump like this. So I'm only pressing the A button. It's the only control that I have at the moment. There's Nugget, but oh no, punched. And of course we do get a replay, just to show your winning run. let's continue on. I can jump and air dash, and when I air dash, I also punch. But I died there. I can press down to, like, do that. Like, I drop like a stone when I do that. There's a certain rhythm to it that you get into. But of course, as you can see, this is a very different kind of game than the first one. Like, I would advise you, if you play this, don't even put your thumb on the D-pad. Keep your thumb off of it, because if your thumb is on the D-pad, you will be very tempted to start pressing that D-pad with your left thumb, and it won't do anything. It'll feel weird. So just keep your left hand just off of that entirely. You're only using your right hand here. Whoops, I jumped. Did not intend to jump. Okay, so I do use my left thumb to press down. That is necessary, so I do have to keep my thumb on that for that purpose. I dashed. So something that happens to me sometimes is that I'll press down at inappropriate times. I want to make sure that I land before I jump again. Otherwise, I will do a dash, and that can lead to deaths. That's led to quite a few deaths for me, actually. I should have ducked instead of jumping. Unfortunately, the checkpoints... Generous checkpointing. The original game, whenever you died, you would start from the beginning of the level, but the levels tended to be very short. So that was fine. These levels do seem to be longer. Oh no, but punched again. Sure, you can away. That saw us following me. It fell into the pit, so that's fine. That wasn't the thing to do. Neither was that. You have to kind of get into a rhythm of things. I ran into those saws. I could not stop running, is the thing. I know I've mentioned this before. I feel like I have to keep mentioning I cannot stop running. I cannot change direction. I can jump like that to sort of control, have some sort of element of control there, but that's the extent of it. That kind of got frustrating, that element of it. It feels like there's only one way to get through these, and it's just a matter of doing that one thing correctly, and if you don't do it correctly, then you die and you start again. And I don't think I like that. Oh. I went left. You see, if you hit the left side of the screen, you die automatically. So don't do that. No, you cannot turn around, as I've mentioned. It's just the left side of the screen kills him. Sometimes you just have to do something a few times to figure out what's actually happening and what the game expects of you. And you might not realize what it is the first time. Going to the left. There you go. You might not realize what it is you need to do the first time. Like, I need to hit this left wall, so now I'll turn to the right. Since, once again, Meat Boy cannot turn directions on his own. Jumping into that saw was the wrong thing to do. You don't have any jumping control, really. Like, when you're on the wall, if you jump, you're going in whatever direction that is. So, again, the first game, extremely tight platforming controls. And this game doesn't have platforming controls. It is not that game. It is a completely different game altogether. Thing is, it's not that I don't like runners. I think Bit Trip Runner 2 was excellent. I just don't have that feeling from this game. Should not have dropped like that. There we go. There's probably a secret thing up there, I would assume. I wonder if you have to do like a precision jump to like get right up there, maybe? I don't actually know. Or maybe that saw will open it up if I went back. You have a meter at the bottom of the screen that indicates to you how far you are in the level. So, you might notice the music. This game, it has music. The thing about the soundtrack in the first game is that the soundtrack was fantastic, and this isn't. Now, I understand that Danny B did not want to work with Team Meat anymore. I get that. And I don't mean to cast shade on the new composers, though. I guess I am. It's a lot to live up to making a follow-up to that soundtrack. I'm going to the left, I'm dead. It's a lot to live up to. Oh. It's just that that soundtrack was really good. It holds up today. It holds up today. Like, I was just listening to it earlier today, and man, it's still fantastic. And if your job is to make a sequel to a soundtrack to the sequel to Super Meat Boy, I was running to the left. We don't want to do that. If your job is to make a soundtrack to the sequel to Super Meat Boy, that's not a job I envy, considering how high the expectations are going to be. But I mean, well, you're hearing it. You can hear the music for yourself. I don't think I can make it between those blades. I can stop for a bit because I hit the wall. I can like hold on to the wall, so maybe I can just adjust my timing from there. Yeah, there we go. We made it. All right, so now it's time for the boss, called Big Slugger. Of course, a reference to the first boss of the first game, Little Slugger. So let's give it a try. We can use Bandage Girl. Time for boss fight. You got chainsaws. Watch out for the chainsaws. Also watch out for the grinder at the bottom there. Don't want to get hit by that either. I went into the chainsaw blade, which is not what I want to do. My timing's off. Maybe do the weak points up top first. That's what I was trying to do. So that boss fight's alright. Yeah, the boss fight is pretty good. The cutscenes are well animated. So now we're on the second world, the clinic. Alright, let's give it a go. I've only tried a little bit of the clinic, so this might be where I end up stopping, but let's see let's see how far I can get. So this world has a different mechanic, piles of syringes, and when I go into them, I get like a time limit, and if that time limit reaches the max, then I do die. That's not... Yep. Jump in. There we go. Jump in before I go in. Actually, it might be broken glass. I'm actually not sure if that's broken glass or syringes. Could go either way on that. It is a hospital theme, so I was thinking syringes, but now I'm not sure. Either way, the point is that you do need to get out before that ring around me reaches the top. Clearly, I'm not doing it properly now. There we go. Well, like I said, the checkpointing is fairly generous. So even though I died there, I did begin, like, right at the start of it. So I could go over the top, but I wonder if there's a secret if I were to go down below. But of course, the left side of the screen kills me if I try to do that. Left side of the screen, as we know, extremely dangerous. No, actually, I think probably the bottom is where you're supposed to go. Maybe I would be able to try to go over the top, but actually, I'm not sure how I would do that. When you go to the wall like that, as you've seen, you can take a little bit of a break, try to figure out what it is you need to do next. regret forgetting I need to jump and hit with my head so it vanishes, so on the way back it's clear. I was just thinking about, why don't I remember this? Because I was playing a little bit of this world before, and I remember why I don't remember this. It's because the levels in this game are procedurally generated. I forgot about that. So I was thinking, this is strange. I tried out this world a little bit before, but I don't remember this level, and that is why I don't remember it. Because I actually have not played these levels before. They are brand new levels for this playthrough, and only this playthrough. Dashed the wrong way. Right, because I'm facing left. I cannot face right. Unless I hit a wall. There we go. Drop like a stone, right? So of course you die a lot, which is always the case in Super Meat Boy, but like I said, I do feel like there is a slightly different feeling to the deaths in this game and the way it works. Like, I feel like this has become more of a puzzle game where you have to work out the proper way to actually complete a level, and that way is the only way to do it. Or at least that's how it seems to me. Well, not getting sent up by that fan the way I want, so let's see. There we went, but obviously that other fan was not powerful enough to keep me from going into it. Well, almost, but not quite. Alright, there we go. Just needed to get a little bit higher. Got an achievement for something. Oh, well, that's probably not what I want to happen. Yes, even if I try to punch, it can still eat. It can still chomp. Oh, if I get close to it, it sucks me in. Let's see. Maybe if I try to drop down further and then dash. Nope, I get pulled up into it. How far away do I need to be from it? Pretty far, apparently. Okay, there we go. You can punch your way out. But if you tap that button too many times, you will dash when you don't want to dash. So it seems to be 3 times. Died by left. But there's Nugget. We found Nugget. We got to Nugget. I wanted to go to the right. I wanted to run to the right. I could not for some reason. Shoot, I just really wanted to go to the left there. No, I need to kick when I get out of it. So now, when I release myself, I will be going to the left. I need to... Can I move? Can I turn myself around? Nope, I'm still heading to the left. Oh, there we go. I was finally able to kick on coming out. Like, nope, not like that. I wish I could turn to the right, just in that little bit right there. So, I think this is an example of the thing that kind of annoys me. I mentioned that it feels like there's only one way to actually get through this. So when I get out of the enemy and I hit the wall to the right, I turn to the left. I can't manually turn to the right. When I release this wall, I'm going to start running to the left. I would like to, if I hit that like little small wall on the left, I turn to the right, but I can't seem to run to the right. When I jump up, it seems that I keep turning to the left. It seems like it's like the best thing to do. There we go. There we go. So jump a little bit. But that was too high. Then I ran to the left of death. Left is bad. Okay. Turn back to the left. Yeah, turn right. Okay, we made it to Nugget. Got ghosts. Those are new. Don't know if there's anything special about them. I seem to be able to hit them like anything else. And so I have to kick that ghost twice, and then once over here, and then try... Yeah, there we go. Slide up that wall more before jumping. That was a bit too much, actually. That is a new thing. We haven't seen this device before. Oh, I guess you have to do that the first time. But don't fall into the pit. Do it the first time, but don't fall into the pit, is the thing. And there's Nugget. Alright, so that leaves the boss. Let's see what the boss of the second world is like. That's kind of hard to grasp. Alright, so you have to avoid one twice before the next one comes up. I guess I could have punched him more times. Oh, but if you do it too long, then he does reform. I guess you got to decide how many punches you can get in before that happens. Missed him. There we go. That boss is pretty good, actually. I kind of liked how that worked. I think that's all we're going to be doing. The next level is Tetanusville. You never want to go to Tetanusville. Look, if you have to drive through Tetanusville, try to find another way around. Just try to find another way. So that's been our look, our little demonstration of Super Meat Boy Forever. Just was playing it today, and just while streaming it, I think my opinion of it is a little bit more positive than it was before the stream. Still, it's not what I would have wanted from a sequel to Super Meat Boy. So I think that it's... I like I said, I knew it was going to be an auto-runner, but I think it's just an issue of the expectations that this game would have had versus the first game. And from what I've seen of this game, it seems like it's a pretty good auto-runner. But it's like I said, the main thing... Like, if I think of Super Meat Boy 1... The two main things I think about, more than anything else, are the tight platforming controls, which this game doesn't have anymore. And the second thing is the music, which was excellent. And like I said, this game has music. It's not music that I'm going to be listening to outside of the game or anything. And it's hard to live up to that original soundtrack. So, man, I don't know. I'm looking at this, and I know it took a lot of years to make this, and I'm just wondering what maybe it was just kind of misguided. Maybe there was just like just when they were writing up the design doc for this, maybe there was just a basic problem from that first step. They seem to have made a pretty good auto-runner. I don't know why it's Super Meat Boy, though. Maybe I would have had a higher opinion of it if it was like a different IP altogether. Because it being the Super Meat Boy IP does give me certain expectations as to what it's going to be. And clearly it was not that. But then again, if it wasn't Super Meat Boy, would I have played this at all? Maybe not. Maybe the only reason I am playing it is because it's Super Meat Boy. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm playing this, and and the thing that's going through my head is, help, the sequel to one of my favorite games ever has come out, and I think it's bad. Well, it wouldn't be the first time this year that's happened. But, I guess that's been our look at Super Meat Boy Forever. I'm playing it on the PC. I know it's available right now on the Switch as well. I'm pretty sure it's also supposed to come out on PS4 and Xbox One if it hasn't already, I think. I hope I'm not wrong about that, but I think that's the case. I hope you enjoyed this look at Super Meat Boy Forever. And if you're interested in it, hey, I'm glad you watched the video. I'm glad this might have made you interested in playing the game, because it seems like it's a pretty good auto-runner. I just feel like most people who would have been interested in the sequel to Super Meat Boy didn't really want that. They probably would have wanted something else altogether. So, that's been our look.